Alright, what's up everybody? This is Hannibal Sky here again with another Borderlands Underdome Starter's Guide. Just finished with Helburbia, now we're going to the Angelic Ruins, which is the second of the arenas. This one is the only one where you'll fight against the big blue guys that look like those statues that are over there. There's no skags in this one, it's all just guns, horde, and those big blue guys. And actually the regular bandits and gunners will attack the big blue alien type guys. This is where I always start in this one, is over here by these two ramps. On the starter wave, the psychos always come running at you. You can see everybody on your right. They'll occasionally spawn back here. But when they do, there will just be one guy on each of the ramps and then a couple of people around you. That's also where I position my little second level 15 character when I play by myself, is over on one of those two ramps, squatted down. And another strategy for those guys, have them have a rocket launcher in hand and have them like squatted down and aim just a couple feet out in front of them. And whenever you hear the controller next to you start vibrating, just reach over real quick and pull the trigger, and you'll fire, a couple times, throw a couple rockets down. You might be able to kill a couple guys if they're right on top of you like that. Also, if you have, if it's a hunter character that you're playing as with the level 15, you can hit the left bumper, throw the bird, your special action skill again, send him out. That might be able to keep you alive until you can get back to the second character to kill the people that came up on him. Kind of helpful, and you don't have to do that. You can just let them keep dying over and over again, but I found it useful to keep them over off to the side and throw proximity mines down around them every time it was a horde wave. So that way you kill all the horde that run to them. And I especially do like the acid rounds, because that can spread to other guys. You don't just kill one person with it. So just a little tactic there. You see I'm just running around showing you kind of what it looks like. There's the stage they come out on. It's probably my least favorite out of all the maps. It's kind of hard to find where they are sometimes. One of the problems I found later in the game is when these ammo drops happen, you can pick up one thing and it fills your ammo pretty much every time. Those are the health ones. But the round ending, or the wave ending, puts up this thing about what's buffs the enemies are getting, or what alterations are happening, and you can't see in front of you to find your ammo, and it comes up pretty quick. So if you see ammo dropping, grab it as quick as you can, because it gets hard to see in a couple of seconds after the buffs screen comes up. There can be up to like 5, I think, buffs on any round and on any wave, and they get progressively more as you go through all the rounds. And they get pretty tough. There's some where it'll be like pistols do more damage, or shotguns do more damage, weapon type. They'll say like elemental weapons do more damage. This is the Gully, the last of the arenas. There'll be ones I mentioned, headshots do more damage and body shots don't hardly do anything. That one's dangerous when it's mixed with horde mode, when they're sped up. And you have no shields, because you have to shoot them in the head. They're faster than you, and you don't have any shields to soak up any damage. So that's where it gets dangerous, especially the closer you get to round 20, because they end up with like 60% added damage and damage reduction from your attacks. The one thing I'll note is your special attacks, like the blood wing that I'm using, it ignores any of the buffs. So if they, headshots only, doesn't matter. If you throw the blood wing, it'll still do the same amount of damage, because obviously you don't get headshots with him, you just hit him. I'm guessing it would be the same thing with the turret that Roland uses. I don't know. I haven't played it as him yet. I've only done it with the hunter, and I probably won't be playing the Underdome anymore now that I've beaten it, just because it was such a pain in the ass to beat the first time. There's the stage, and you saw the big shiny blue static ball at the bottom of the screen. That's a teleporter. and it teleports up to the top of the screen. This is the only map. It's the only part of Borderlands at all where there's a teleporter that I can remember. Kind of weird they just threw it in on this one map. But you can jump to the bottom or top of the map. This is probably my favorite of the maps, just because it's different. It's got the teleporter, got a couple areas where you can snipe from. A little bit more fun than the other ones. This is the only one I didn't do by myself with the level 15 second profile. I actually did this one with a friend of mine playing, and yeah, it's just such a pain in the ass. You just feel like you're just grinding through levels after level after level, and it just takes so long of just having to sit there and just do it. I feel like they could have made this a lot easier, a lot better of an add-on if you would have, one, got experience from the kills, and two, if you could, save at least every, 5 rounds. So if you died, you could go back to round, 15 instead of all the way back to 0 if you were at level 19. But they didn't do that, and, oh well. They have 2 other good DLCs. I'm trying to think of other tactics for this one. I mean, there really it just isn't much. Save your grenades for the horde round. As soon as you hear that it's a horde round, throw your grenades out. Make sure you have proximity mines before you go into any of these, especially the 20 round matches, because those are going to be the best ones. Lay them down, run past them, they'll chase you, and they'll die on them. But yeah, definitely not my favorite DLC. I wouldn't suggest it, like I said, unless you have people that you regularly play Borderlands with who have 2.5 hour chunks of time to play with you, and you have the same amount of time as well at the same time during the day. I didn't, so I didn't really enjoy this one very much, and like I said, I really don't use the bank either. But that's it for this one, and that's it for the Underdome guides, and I will see you in the Secret Armory of General Knox guides. Thanks a lot, guys.